Dang, son. ServiceNow off to the races a little bit. Not sure why we started there, but we did. Tesla up about 2%. There we go. Morning, Andrew. NIO's killing it. Up about 8%. Well, 7.5. Close enough. Yeah, good night, right? I gotta get that correct. It just woke up, so I'll still a little bit. Ugh. Waking up, so I feel a little bit like you, but on the other side of it, kind of like how you're old feeling, but you're acting like a 2-year-old. That's me. That's me right now. Roku, MongoDB, Tesla up. AMD having a good day. I just don't vibe. I don't vibe very well with AMD, I guess. I'm just not patient enough. I don't know. It's just too big for my britches. I don't know what it is. I just don't vibe with it very well. Tried like 4 trades with it. Just hasn't transpired out. Amazon. All right. New high. Got a new high the other day. Hopefully we'll continue that trend. Another pocket pivot. Pocket pivot. Amazon's ready to go. It's just got to go. HEILAD. Okay. Starbucks taking a breather after a pretty decent day yesterday. At least good for Starbucks. Why is everything so choppy? Good morning, Rob. Well, it shouldn't be choppy. Memory's 50%. CPU 19, GPU 30. Good to go. Should be good to go. 0 disk. What happens in the shares of a bankruptcy? I hold a few shares of Chesapeake Energy who recently folded. Um, well, probably not much because stockholders are just let them sit there. Well, are they still traded? Okay. Yeah, so there's wait a minute. Are they still being traded? No, they're not. Okay. So contact your broker, but there's probably nothing you can do. Um, Reason being is because bondholders, so when you think of a company, especially a public company, when they declare bankruptcy, there's an order to how those resources are allocated. Essentially, if they have a drill bit that they want to sell, the bondholder is going to get that money before you do, Tyler. And odds are there's many more bondholders than there is capital to be pulled out of Chesapeake. So likely nothing will happen. Um, yeah, it's just I think they just go away. It's pretty much the only circumstance in which you can be a shareholder of a company and you just lose everything. So, but yeah, you probably won't see anything. At least that's my experience. You if you get a settlement, I'm assuming it's going to be small unless you hold like 1 million shares or something. Then it will be relatively small. So sorry about that, buddy, but yeah, that's another reason. Well, not another reason, but it's a good reason to never buy and hold. um, Not that buy. Yeah. Anyway, yeah, I would much rather invest in stocks going in the right direction, Tyler. I mean, it's not for everyone, but it's definitely for me. Yeah, holding 3 shares, yeah, it's nothing. Then it's just an academic experience, but um, it's I guess it's a good time, at least in my mind, to say, hey, why the hell was I holding Chesapeake Energy for so damn long, going in the wrong direction? I don't know if you were holding it for one day or for 3 years, but you could just by the look of this chart on in any time frame. Here's the daily. Here's the weekly. You're just like, oh yeah, I should have. Why was I even in this thing to begin with? Versus an NIO. which is the one running at the moment right now, which Rob is just wowing about, like versus this one, which is going in the opposite direction. Flip that chart on his head for Chesapeake. Couple of months too long, Tyler. Just gonna say, there was really nothing down there. There was nothing down there at Chesapeake Energy. Yeah, I mean, if you're a guy that's like looks for cheap stocks to buy and hold, I get, I'm sure that can work out, but Chesapeake just wasn't the one, I guess. So anyway, I'm not trying to dump on you. All I'm trying to do is if you did that on a whim, I guess. If you did that, yeah, you picked up NIO at the bottom. Yeah, well, yeah, okay. I think NIO is a little bit different than a Chesapeake. A little bit different. Not much at a dollar. Not much at a dollar. I don't like that trade personally. I'd much rather buy it, like I said, on the upswing. But hey, man, it takes every type in the market, so I'm not trying to knock you. So do more NIO like stuff, less Chesapeake type stuff, because I mean, although I guess you don't know Chesapeake's gonna go bankrupt until it does, huh? Yeah, that's probably, yeah, it just is what it is, I guess. But anyway, yeah, sorry about that. It's never good to lose an entire position. It's happened to me often. Yeah. Let me just say that. I still have I still have remnants of an old stock here that I held for way too long. Um, it's so old. It's Oil Sands Quest. Instead of a stock symbol, it just says 678046103. I'm guessing that's its QSIP number or something like that. But it's literally worth nothing. It's just it's just bad. So you're not the only one that's done that. I've done that too. But the lesson is to not do that as much as possible. Get the cancer out of your account, I guess is a good way to say it. All right. CRM apparently had blowout earnings. Look at the move on the weekly, super huge, about a 17%, 15% gap. Oh, look at that, $1.44 earnings, 70 cents, 60 cents, 70 cents, 60 cents, 90 cents, 70 cents, 60 cents. That is blowout quarter. Hopefully a gap and go. Gap and goes when it gaps and just continues rallying, but hopefully their Nasdaq up 0.44%, which is really nice. Oh yeah, that officially doubles my kids' Roth IRA. Oh yeah, that's phenomenal. Should put more money in there. So NIO is just in blast off mode, like just crazy blast off mode. Um, yeah, big gap up there this morning. Roku having a good day. There we go. Roku was looking super tight. All right, this is position time, ladies and gentlemen. All right, what do we got on Roku? Well, maybe. Let's look at it before we get super excited. But this kind of volume in the morning here, these make really good days on a lot of times, or at least good weeks. I guess the question is, where could it go? I guess peak to trough, we can do that. Seriously wondering why this thing is so choppy. Maybe I need to reset it. 210, huh? Hmm. I like it and I don't like it. Roku long-term turnaround play. So actually, this is kind of a good one. Also long-term turnaround play. Starbucks long-term turnaround play yesterday started breaking out. So I guess, is that my target? And what is that? 212 or something? 210. Let's go 205. Yeah, I wish that would happen by 9:29. So happening by 11:20, there's an option here. Exactly 1120. Look at that. That seems feasible at least. 1016 is the next prior one, which is a little bit after that. Nikola, I'm not a fan of Nikola from a number of levels. 1016. Yeah, that seems too soon. Let's take a look at Nikola. Yeah, I'm still not a fan of it. It's again kind of trending in the wrong direction. Volume is subsiding, which is good. If it can flatten out here, that'd be some good price action. From a bottom buyer, which appears that you are, Tyler, it's not too bad. It does seem to be a little bit of reversal here. Um, I mean, you're right. Tesla's the top dog. NIO would be a very close second right now, at least in the markets. NIO just blasted off yesterday, just ridiculous. Looks like pulling, still up 7.4%. Actually, we have a list of electric companies. We have Nikola, NIO, Solo. I know we're missing a few up here right now. There's another one coming out too. So there's Nikola, NIO, Solo, SHLL. I forget what this one is. Oh, we missed this one. Oh, that'd have been a great buy point right there on 821. Damn. We missed that. We gotta check this list more often. Rob, you gotta remind me. FUV, here we go. Let's do this. I can throw alerts up. Let's throw some alerts up here. All right, so we'll throw an alert up right there. Blink, charging station business. Still kind of working on a low. So you bought SHLL the other day? Well, oh, there. Well, yell it out, Rob. Call me out on that. I'm not trying to ignore comments. LI. Oh, that's a new one, huh? Yeah, there we go. We'll add that to the list. So that one actually today is going for a IPO breakout. Right there at about the 1994 level. We just stalled there. We'll see what happens. Yeah, Rob, if you have a chart that looks like this and I don't see a comment, or because I'm not ignoring your comments ever, but if you see a chart that looks like this is like super stock territory. Essentially. So yeah, shout it out. Say, hey Randy. And Lithium Motors, I don't even think is an electric car company, so we're gonna get rid of that one. That doesn't apply. But I mean, generally on Nikola, I mean, it's part of the electric hype right now. Really, the move has kind of completed itself, going from $10 or less to $93. It's going to take a while for that one to come back. At the same time, they're also not even really close to building cars yet. So from a fundamental perspective, NIO is building cars, which is probably why it's going. Tesla's building cars. I think Solo's building cars. So it's really, in my opinion, it really comes down to they have to be building cars, I guess. I don't know. But Nikola, I don't know why they got so much hype, to be honest with you. I actually have no idea why. Maybe it was good PR or something, but I don't know. NIO and Tesla are really the two that I'm kind of focusing on here. NIO producing, I think, 20 or 30,000 cars in China, and they're trying to do a bunch of stuff with renting out battery packs instead of selling them to clients, and obviously Tesla. So I really try to stick with the leaders and try to limit my my squirrel capability, even though it's a very large squirrel capability. at this stage. All right, Roku taking another move up. DocuSign, are you getting... All right, DocuSign off the 50-day again yesterday. We talked about that. I'm not sure it was with DocuSign, though. All right, come on. Where's Amazon? There you go. Come on, Amazon. Daddy needs a new pair of whatever is going to... Whatever. New pair of shoes. Haha, killing it, son. Wow. I'm buying too many spreads. My options are doing great, but I have spreads on Tesla and NIO, and they're killing my profit margin at the moment. Not in a horrible way, but all right. What are spreads? Spreads are a way to reduce your. They're a way to reduce the amount of money you spend on an option. So take Tesla for instance. Well, take whatever. Take Amazon for instance. You can go ahead and buy a sorry, I had to sneeze. Yeah. So what you can do is you can take a. Let's take this option right here for Amazon. Say you think Amazon's going to get up to like 3,500, but you don't want to pay, $13,000 for this option. Say you think it's going to get to, 3,500, but you don't think it's going to get to 4,000. What you can do is a spread is where you can buy the option you want to buy and then sell this 4,000 for 4,400 bucks. So it reduces the cost of your option. But what happens if the price goes up, this price also increases and this price increases. So you're looking at a situation where they're both increasing in value. And that's what's happening to me. So like my NIO option that I bought like 2 days ago, because it actually worked out really well. My NIO option, it's actually, yeah, it's up 5-fold from where I bought it. So it's taken out quite a chunk of profit from that NIO position. And I should just stop doing spreads, I guess, is what I should do on these high flyers. I didn't think about it. It's not really worth it. Same with Tesla, but this big down day in Tesla took a big chunk out of that spread. So I don't know. We'll see. And it's definitely a weird situation. My account's moving in the right direction, but by less. But by less, because I bought protection, which I never do, and I was given the opportunity to trade spreads, and so I'm just trying to learn how to trade with them, and it's cost me, I guess, not that much. And about 10%. It's cost me about 10% of my entire account in profit. The other legs are making money, but just that protection. Anyway, I guess in the high flyers, I guess it just doesn't make sense. Putting a higher limit than your strike in options. No, so here, yeah, I know it's a lot of words. Let's spreadsheet it. So I'll show you. Okay, so it's essentially like this. So you're buying an option for like 14,000 bucks or something, right? Because those are the NIO option wasn't expensive, but the Tesla one was. So let's say you're buying one for 14,000. You can actually sell another one for like, I don't know, $2,800 or something, and that will reduce your cost. So you're actually taking that $2,800 and applying it to that, and you're essentially reducing your cost basis, is what you're doing. So instead of paying 14,000, you're paying 11,000 is what you're doing. And so like my Tesla, this has a $2,800 strike price, and this has like a 1,750. So if by expiration this stays under 2,800, this expires worthless, and I just keep the difference there. But if it goes above, then I have to whatever I have to do with that. But in this situation, because they're just running so fast, this is screwing me. This is screwing me. So yeah, so this right now is like worth like negative $10,000 from 2,000 is what it is. And this one cost 47,000 and it's worth 84,000. So I'm net so that would just be worth 84,000 instead of. Oh, no, that's wrong. That's wrong. Yeah. So I basically I'm not really down 14,000, but I have to pay this back, this 14,000, and it can happen with either me closing out the entire position or by the stock price keeping below that $2,800 level by expiration. So I know it's fairly complicated, but essentially this was the trade right here. So you can see instead of spending $47,000, I spent $39,000. This actually enabled me to get additional option shares. So I don't think it's the worst thing in the world, because I could have been, much less profitable, but it's stifling my growth by just a little bit. Anyway, hope that makes some sense. All right, NIO 9%. DocuSign, Tesla popping around 3. Well, nothing's automatic, Andrew. Nothing. It's all manual. The only thing that's automatic is there's some other things about being called away, and don't worry about that though. No, it's all manual, Andrew. It's all manual decisions. So these options expire in October. So let's take Tesla for instance. So they expire October 16th. Yeah, I don't think I'd get in NIO up here. Okay, so there's the 16th, and so I have. So yeah, so from here, if it gets to 2,800, which seemed unlikely to me. So I have basically, and here's the 1,750 range. Right there. So I essentially have this whole area for Tesla to be in, where that trade makes sense and makes me the most profit. So this would make me the most profit if Tesla stays within this box. Now at the same time, I mean, I haven't done these calculations. Actually, that box should be here. Now I haven't really done the calculations into. I guess we can look real quick. Hey, what's up, Ellie? So, okay, so it's a 1,780 call, and we're at 2091. So my option is worth $311. Now I was explaining how I did spreads on two of my option plays, and they're costing me a lot of profit. And so I'm kind of learning myself while Andrew's asking some good questions. So, okay, we can put it right there. It's not going to switch. So here's my options play bubble kind of 17. 80, and then I sold the 2800s. So if Tesla stays in this bubble, essentially I'm going to be profitable. So it was, okay, so 2016 is my overall cost basis. Yeah. So this is my profit bubble right here. This is my so I mean, if Tesla just moonshots right here, if Tesla gets up to 2800, I think my target was 25. And actually, one thing I was looking at doing yesterday is if this is a measured move on Tesla. And that also takes us right up to 2800. So, oh, my profits are capped, is what it is, Andrew. So my profits are capped. And actually, I wouldn't do too bad because, so here's the thing. ICE, okay, so this option, I paid, what did I pay for it? It was 40 bucks. I paid 40 bucks for a 2800 call option. So $2,840, if it closes under $2,840, I actually keep everything of that, of everything that I, hold on a second, 2880, right? 2840. So say right there. So if it closes by this time frame, if it closes underneath 2840, because it's a 2800 strike price and I got paid $40 for it. So it has to close. Oh no, it works the other way around actually. If it closes under 2800, then I get to keep all that 40 bucks, which is $4,000. It's 4,000 bucks. Your profits are capped and your Tesla shares can't be guaranteed to be valued at a minimum of 1750. I'm a much better Jim Cramer. I don't know about that. I don't know if I have any production value. Yeah, so it's 1750 here. So I mean, let's just do the simple math here. So 1780 is what it is. So let's say it gets to 2800. 2800 minus 1780 minus what I paid for that, which is 236. So I'd have to, so I would essentially profit $78,400 per option on that particular trade. I'm the best? Well, Ellie, send me over to CNBC, my friend. No, this is Andrew was asking some. I got myself into an options pickle in a good way, but still an options pickle nonetheless. And so we're just going over, possible profit and loss if Tesla gets up to 2800. Because I did what's called a spread, is where I bought the 1780 call and I sold the 2800 call. There you go, Ellie. Let's do it. CNBS, that's where I belong. CNBS, where people from CNBC that failed go. Yeah, so I'm explaining this options trade. Anyway, so if it gets to 2800, I get to keep all that 40 bucks and I make 784 where I spent 236, which is more. 200, I think it's like 220%. It's actually, I think I still have enough. I think I saved this one on the options watch list. Of course I didn't. Okay. Of course I didn't save it. CNBS. I love that. Okay. You know what? You know what? I really like that. CNBS Financial Network. Okay. Hold on a second, guys. I'll be right back. All right. That's All right, cool. Ellie, everything has value. You just have to know how to get the value out of it. Well, if it goes below 1750, I'm screwed essentially, and I will bail. I will bail before that. I will bail well before it reaches below 1750. The way that I work, um, exactly, Ellie, exactly. The way that I work, Andrew, is if this thing just starts to falter, I'm out. I'm gone. I don't. I. So here's the thing. I never planned on holding this thing until expiration, which is kind of dumb that I would sell it because anyway, it's kind of weird. Um, so I bought the option. Remember, I told you a while back I'd have to buy if it broke the high. So that's what I did. I bought when it broke the high. I actually bought it about 1750, and that happened to be the option strike price that I was looking at. It just happened to be at the money, which is kind of where the price was at the moment. So I bought down here, and again I paid whatever it was, $236 for the option. So you take the 1780 plus 236, and you get up here to the 2016. That's my total strike price, or that's the total that I paid for the option. So that's my minimum. I'm good right now. Yeah. So here's the thing. Um, I paid that $236. That is how much time is essentially left in the option because it was at the money. So all I bought was time. So the more time goes by, if this thing just goes sideways here, I'll just lose more and more profit because I've got a good profit right now, but I would just lose profit slowly day by day until expiration. There we go. But if it follows this trajectory, and if it closes right there, I make my maximum profits right there. I make the maximum profits at that moment in time. That's max profits. If it goes beyond that, my profits are capped. And obviously if it fails, I'm screwed because the whole direction is just wrong. That's essentially how that works. Which is, I mean, hopefully it works out that way. That would be absolutely amazing. Just absolutely amazing. Um, but right now I'm like $8,000 upside down in this option that I sold. So, but the beautiful thing about this option is it loses its value much faster than this option. So this option being in the money right now, so we're above that 1760. This option being in the money loses value um, relatively slowly. This option up here, because it's out of the money, meaning we still have to get up to that price, is loses a value relatively quickly. Why do you pay for the option to cap your profits? That's what you're confused about. So again, this was a $23,000 option, $23,600. Actually, what happened is I didn't quite have enough to get the size that I wanted. So I found this option. I'm like, okay, it shouldn't get past 28 by October. At least I hope it doesn't. Well, anyway, so I use that additional money. I use that additional money to pay for additional options. But I'm new to this style of trading using spreads. I didn't quite realize that, hey, if it does exactly what you think it's going to do, you're going to be kind of upside down in the interim. So, for instance, I paid 40. So it's up. Okay, so it's up 85% right now, the option, but the other option is up fivefold. So hold on. No, I keep looking at the wrong one. The value is too far away from the symbol. And they're flip flop too. My Tesla and my NIO trade. Oh, and there's Amazon in between. I do have an Amazon position. Um, so I'm trying to think percentage wise. I have to do maths. Let's see here. Okay. So 236 Okay. And then 40, and then it's worth 1 or 75. I suck. Anyway, it's it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter, but anyway, regardless, here's what I have to play with. I'm not the numbers are starting to hurt my brain, so I'm just going to give up on it. But anyway, so you can see right here, like I said, if it follows this trajectory, I'm golden. Absolutely golden. If it follows this trajectory, I'm still really, really good. If it gets to $5,000, my profits are capped, and I think the difference in my profit is because I paid 236 versus 40. So I think that would be my max profits. The difference, which would be like 190 something. And then it can go up in perpetuity. I'm still making that same difference. I don't know. I don't have a calculator for that one, so but the NIO trade's a little bit different. Let's look at the NIO trade because this thing just blasted off. I tried to get this Wednesday at the close, but I was a little bit late to the game by probably under a minute. I told Ellie 2 minutes, but it was in reality probably under a minute. It may have been like 15 seconds, but anyway, I was going to buy on the close of this day, and I didn't get there in time. And anyway, so this one looks like this. So let's see. So I did buy it yesterday. Same October 16th expiration. $15 call. And then I paid $277, so $17.77 is my break even. Perfect. And so there's the 16th. And I did a 25 call, which it looks like is not a very good one to do. Right there. So that's the NIO trade right there. So you can see this one's on a completely different trajectory. And this one, I'm already up 100% in the option. Well, so Andrew, it's just simple math, my friend. It's just simple math. It's not really predetermined. I mean, the option has value the entire time. I can sell this option right now if I want to. I can just sell it and bank the 85% and then pay back the other option. I can sell it whenever I want to. I mean, nothing's really predetermined. It's mathematically determined. Kind of. It's kind of mathematically determined. But yeah, I mean, I could sell it. I could sell it before on the end date. The only time I've held an option into expiration is when it's worth nothing. I just want to let it expire. Hold on a minute. Sorry, I'm trying to blow my nose. Won't come out. Paycom. Sounds familiar. Let's go look at it. CRM is up 25%. Oh, yeah, look at that, baby. That's beautiful. That's a massive cup and handle. Problem is, it's going to be too deep, isn't it? 52% negates it for a cup and handle base. But the chart itself does look really nice. Do we have Paycom on here? We may have taken it off. It does look, yeah, that looks really good. I like the volume signature on it too. Yeah, it looks pretty good. Let's add it back to the actionable list here. I did add 2 more to the actionable list, guys. um, yeah, it does look pretty good. Yeah, actually, it's going sideways here. Flat bottom. It's got a flat bottom. Ellie, come out with the flat bottom comments. It's time. Your time to shine. Not genus. Where is it at? I put 2 on here yesterday. They're obviously not towards the top, right? DT is one we put on here recently. Looks like it's trying to bounce back today. DocuSign tightening up, which is good. How's Twilio doing? Still range bound? No, you broke the range. You broke our range, Twilio, breaking our hearts. Still above the 50-day, though. Trade Desk. Oh, Trade Desk, what? Pretty good volume this morning for Trade Desk. We were looking at that one nice and tight past couple of days. Broke out this morning. There you go. Volume's doing pretty good. One was an IPO. DKNG, there we go. And this one looking really good. Look at this thing. So this looks like trying to form a cup in the right side, elevating above a small cup and handle right here. Pocket pivot yesterday with huge volume. This thing looks pretty good. I don't have any of it, but it does look good. And then there's another one. MYOK. Kind of a similar type of a pattern right there. I got both of these from the Twitter feed of Mark Minervini, whatever the hell. I can't ever pronounce that dude's name right. Mark Minervini. He uses a signal, which I look for, but he apparently is better at finding it than me. So, curling up the right side of the cup, essentially, which we usually do something like that for, and then do something like that for, which just broke out yesterday. So this one looking pretty decent too. But NIO just killing it. I know, can't go broke taking a profit. I do got a pretty good profit at NIO. But it's basically cut in half by that other call spread. It's cut in half by that one I sold. It's just too, I'm stuck between a rock and a hard place. Yeah, profit's cut in half. Well, I mean, spreads aren't a bad thing. It just limits my profit. So I need to stop doing spreads. I don't know why I did it on NIO. I really don't, to be honest with you. Hey, what's up, Cool Sheet? Dude, well, Amazon's great. It's just taking its sweet little time, finally getting broken out. Oh, it just pulled back. Come on, Amazon. I mean, Starbucks in the bigger picture, I think, is looking pretty good. It's kind of a long-term turnaround play. Although I think that's the actual trend line. I think I had it. Yeah, that's probably the actual trend line. Starbucks is looking pretty good, bigger picture-wise for a bigger cap stock. But yeah, a lot of things have already broken out. Tesla's already pretty too far gone. NIO's too far gone. Roku's having a good day. This one could be good. This one having a long-term turnaround breakout. Good volume this morning. I do like this one. This one could start to get going. It's already as big as yesterday's volume, so pretty prime for a pocket pivot today on Roku. That one looks like it has some potential. Lots of potential. Trade Desk has potential. Pretty tight. Right there. Trying to break out. Good volume this morning. Not super, but good. How's RH doing? RH just non-stop. Just freaking non-stop. GAXY. Let's check it out. Up again. 24 more percent, Rob. Look at you, buddy. Yeah, sure. Sure, Cool Sheet. Doing good. It has some staying power, it looks like. Nice little kind of first stage pop bass. I guess that'd be a second stage pop bass. But yeah, that's up big, dude. Good job. Yeah, I didn't get any yesterday in that choppiness. For photos, yeah. Yeah, I don't even have a Bitstamp account. Well, everyone's going KYC because they all want to become mainstream, and the governments are cracking down. So everybody wants a photo. GXY 25%. Yeah, it looks pretty good, Rob. Like I said, it's too high for me to enter up here, but looks pretty good. Peloton tightening up here. Potential breakout in the future. Earnings coming up. Always a little bit of danger. 9:10 after hours. Market up 0.57. Yeah, I'm still looking for a good trade too. I do like Roku. I have to say, I do like Roku. Roku, long-term turnaround play for me right there. And then you've got a nice consolidation just above the trend line. And pretty low volume, and it's after earnings, so I don't know. Let's look at a Roku. Oh, I was already looking at Roku. And it's obviously pumped up some more. All right, come on, Stock Shed. There you go. Yeah, so Roku looking pretty good right here. I like how really tight it got, and we're just starting to expand out. Not quite sure where it could end up. Obviously, we have a lot of things to do here. We seem to be taking these kind of pops. Maybe up at the 192, being conservative. That's not too bad. And Trade Desk. I have not been in tune with AMD. All right, the mic was muted. This RTX voice. Yeah, I just had to open RTX voice again. I was muted for some reason. It just decided to stop working. I like Coop. All right, let's look at Roku. All right, I do like that one. Let's watch that one. And let's check out Coop. Yeah, a little bit late to some of these parties today, actually. A little bit late to that Coop party. Should have had it at 320. Look at that freaking move, man. This thing likes to go. $393. with earnings in between. So technically, you could buy a, if you wanted to hold it through earnings, which is always a gamble, which is 9/11 is the, damn it. So for it to get a 393 would be about a 19% from here. It's gonna have to go through earnings. So in theory, you could actually, yeah, I'm not gonna do that. I don't do that, so I'm not doing that. That's gonna work out though. DocuSign looking pretty good here today. Zoom breaking out. Oh, Suki now. Looks like it's been breaking out. It has earnings soon in about a week. Can't do that one. How's Roku doing? Roku, Zendesk, Huya? Not bad. Yeah, lots of pocket pivots here recently. It's been a little bit choppy, but if it can kind of get over itself here, get out of its own way. Net. Looks like bouncing off the 50-day yesterday. That's GBTC, Tesla. Facebook. Holy Facebook. There you go. Come on, Amazon. What's Apple doing? Apple with 2 huge days. And it looks like that day met with some stalling action. Obviously, some big splits coming up. Apple and Tesla both splitting at the end of the month. Okta. I'm waiting for Okta. It's been a little choppy, though. Coop is, I don't know, man. I have a feeling about Coop and Roku. All right, where's my Roku trade? Maybe I'll have to take a Roku trade before it's way too far gone. It's already pretty far. Yeah, and even that option's already down by 20%. Jeez, Randy. Be more decisive. I don't do enough homework. NIL pulling back. A little bit. Man, poppy day today, huh? NIO, Zendesk. Ooh, MongoDB. There we go. Earnings. Netflix. Netflix, ladies and gentlemen. Don't know if I can afford that one. Oh yeah, I can afford that one. Okay, cool. Not bad. Buy something. Trade Desk. That is a leader. That's been killing it. Pretty good volume this morning too. Definitely lighter volume here recently. Of course, that's kind of during this consolidation time. Fortinet. Looks like that wants to start getting froggy out of a descending triangle. Forgot about silver completely. Silver's basing. Later, Andrew. There's Paycom. There's Zoom. Spotify. Man, RH. Not right now, Cool Sheet. I'm hunting. The hell? I think I'm too late to my ball game though. Has happened sometimes. Um, man, RH has just been so good. These options obviously didn't work out. They're on their own trajectory. EA? Come on. Not bad. I'd rather take Trade Desk over EA. Very similar setup. Better volume signature. D Dog. Roku Pullen. Zen. Okta. Works running for no reason. Most stocks run for no reason. 9.8 for earnings on that one. I'm on the fence. There's actually quite a few good options here. I just don't know which ones I'm taking home. I did open my cash account, so that's what I'm hunting for. I'm pretty much packed in my Roth. I don't have any more position sizes in my Roth. Yeah, I told you I'm not a big fan of Slack. They charge way too much. All right, Peloton. Come on, Peloton. Nice little base you're forming there. All right, what's not working today? HEI? Yeah, it's a good time to be full position size right now. KODC, UAL down here, LADYY. Yeah, I hear what you're saying. I heard a guy say once recently, when you're in positions, be looking to get out of positions, but that doesn't mean arbitrarily selling. So, just know your exit signals, and if we see some, then we can try to start taking some profits off the table. But right now, I don't see any reason to be taking any profits off anything. We're still in the middle of this thing. What's up, bud? Yes, James. That I told you? You're gonna tell me right now? You want me to remind you later? You're gonna tell me something now, and you want me to remind you later? No. That's what I just said. I remind you. Did I say that? Oh, okay. What is it, James? What do you got, bud? You don't remember what you wanted to tell me for me to remind you? James, can you stay 6 forever? I asked you to stay 4 forever. You didn't do it. I asked you to stay 5 forever. You didn't do it. Can you stay 6 forever? You don't listen. It's how life works. What? How does life work? You wouldn't grow? Growing's important? How is it important? Get scared if you're the only person on Earth? Holy Nvidia. Wow. That's true.
If and if you don't grow, you won't have anything on Earth.
If you don't grow, you won't have anything.
Things. It's just you will barely have any people on Earth.
James, all very good points. That is a very intelligent young man. Way smarter than me. Domino's Pizza with like an instant base here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Another base here for Domino's, which is like base number 72. The mass of the sun? Let's here, I'll have an answer for that. Hey James. I want to see what he says too. Oh, Visa on the way up. Alibaba. Missed that train. Amazon, I'm on that train. All right, James, come here. Um, Mel here. I told him you were a pretty sharp kid. He wants you to calculate the mass of the sun. How would you do that?
What is
The mass is
mass?
how much stuff is in the sun. How do you figure out? What's a way to figure out how much stuff is in the sun?
Um, that's actually easy. All you have to do is get a very a I don't know what they're called, but like to make you see things better in the
A
sky.
telescope?
You get a telescope that's very good at looking at very deep in in outer space,
Okay.
and then you can just look in there and you can see how much stuff, but it's too bright. That's the hard thing.
Okay.
But how you look into the sun, that's the easy part. But making sure it's not too bright for you is the hard part.
What if we put tint on it, like on the car, how it makes things darker? Could we do that? Okay. Okay. And then how do you figure out how much stuff is in the sun by looking at it?
Look at it and your eyes won't burn.
Oh, okay. Gotcha.
It like has to look inside this.
Okay, cool. Told you he'll have an answer. He is. He's a sharp kid. His mind's a carbon copy of mine. I think he's smarter than I am. Maybe I'm just getting older. I used to be a pretty sharp young kid too, but I didn't really have a dad to really guide me or anything. He does. He'll be good. All right, Roku nonstop. NIO bouncing back. Coop doing good. It's cool. You can like see him logically process things. It's really neat to see. Man, Netflix does look pretty good here. I don't know what the hell's screaming. Come on, Tesla, you son of a. Well, he came up with a way to solve the problem. Didn't necessarily know exactly. Yeah, it's great for 6-year-olds. Well, you need a telescope. And you know what's funny? Everything we do is based on a telescope. So he's 100% right on that one. He'd have an answer, and an answer. He's a good kid. Holy Facebook is gone. Trade S still looks excellent. I don't know. Sure. I'm not sure what I want to buy, which leaves me not really buying much. Oh, I can't do that test. I have to ask him. What's up with Facebook? Who cares? It's just going. The whole market's going. It's just that's why it's all technicals, Ellie. We never know when things run. or why things run. They just run. And hopefully we're there to catch it. I'm just too much of a little bitch sometimes. Like right now, I'm really just been talking about Roku all morning, and it's been going up and up and up, and my trade's been evaporating. Um, yeah, sometimes there's too much of a whatever. I've got to buy something. I got a couple position sizes left. DocuSign 930. 930? 930? That's like a whole month. Oh, 9.3. Gotcha. That makes more sense. I like Netflix too. Tesla, 4.5%. How are we doing? Right back up towards recent highs, guys. Look at that. Non-stop. Look at the test day yesterday. I think this is a test day. They sell it off, and then they don't do anything the next day, see if anyone's going to sell it. No one sold anything? Okay, well, just keep buying it then. Then they just keep buying it. Keep buying it, keep buying it. My Roku trade's probably fully evaporated by now. Nope, I could still take it. I just keep getting farther out of the money. What's my target? 192. Get back in the TQQQ, missing out on some gains. I've indecisioned myself into a pickle here. It's more waiting. More waiting. I do like Restoration Hardware. This thing just... Yeah, why'd you exit, Cool Sheet? Rob, you still got yours? Hope my pool guy still has his. I should ask him. Dude, I've made my pool guy lots of money. He should be doing my damn pool for free. Turned myself into a pickle? Yeah, however you want to phrase it, it's fine with me. I do like Coop here though. This is really nice. I should find a Coop position. Yeah, I stalled way too long on Roku. We'll see how that goes. I do pretty good for not like tracking anything. Nope, I do not, Ellie. I don't watch much of anything. Kind of like you with news. I don't watch anything. Too busy trying to make videos. At least that's what I tell myself. All right, trade desk. All right, let's go back to Coop and then we'll come back to trade desk. Coop's on the way here. What do we have it at? We had it at 393. Oh, thanks, Mel. You're gonna see a lot more of them. I remodeled my office a little bit, got a new webcam, and you're gonna start seeing a lot more stuff from me. I just have to get over myself and put them out. My last two, where have you been the past 3 years? I'm pretty good, Mel. My analysis is pretty good. It's been a difficult market. It's definitely 2017 was actually, or in 2018 was pretty easy. Mostly watching live streams. Yeah. Okay. All right, hold on, let me focus here. I gotta focus here. Okay, so Coop, I got a 393. If I go out to 1016, which takes us out to here, that's a pretty good trade. Let's highlight that one. And then we were gonna come back and look at Trade Desk, which that is not Trade Desk. That's Trade Desk. And then we're gonna look at Trade Desk. And Trade Desk is just awesome. Look at my measured move on Trade Desk here. Crazy. Almost perfect all the way up there before it kind of fumbled a little bit. Then it came back and hit it. This one's a little different though. That's a clear blue sky breakout. And I don't know. Seems a little more difficult to try to grab a price out of it. I guess I could just do that. Get up to 668. Holy gains. Is that right? Yeah. I don't know if that's right though. Looks right. Throw the pi method on it. That's pretty good too. And probably like 202. I'm not sure if it's 101. I'm trying to do more 101 stuff. I've kind of not really gotten off of 101, but I just feel like I haven't done a good job of focusing on 101 for newer traders. Dang. If that works out in Trade Desk, holy crap, that is a big option play. That one's kind of hard for me to throw a target on. I don't know why. It's killing it right now, though. Roku back up at highs there? Yes, it is. I just need to buy a freaking Roku. Damn it. See, I fucked it up right at the gate. I hate when I do that. I do that all the time. Funny thing about trading, you know, I miss so many signals, but the ones I catch are really good. I don't know. You know, buying Roku now seems nuts. Damn it. When I had it, it was 164%. Now it's 130%. Did you get Roku? Good. I'm glad someone got Roku. 158. That's not too bad. A little late too, but I'm not in it, so yeah, it's killing it right now. Yeah, it's a long-term turnaround play. You can probably hold out for a little bit. How's Space doing? Pretty good. Trade Desk. Trade Desk. You know what? I may just take the stupid trade on frickin'. Was it Trade Desk is the one that's crazy? Yeah. This one's crazy. This one's like hundreds of percent. 664. By 1026 is, and go 1016. Yeah, you got upwards of like freaking, that's a lot. Like 400%. That's crazy. If it gets up to there, there's not a lot of volume in it right now. I guess we'll have to see. Could that do that? 656. That's not even on the options chain here. For, yeah, October 16th. Oh, so yeah, I don't have all the options chain. So it goes out to, yeah, it goes back to the 750. 585 is the biggest I've got out there. On resistance or on support? What do you mean on resistance? Yeah, on support. Okay. Cool. But even the 510 one for trade desk, let's say it gets up to 510. The break even on that one is still 254%, which is really good. 0.86 right now. Are we stabilizing? Maybe we'll stabilize and find some pullbacks and stuff. NAO bounce back. NAO bounce back. Oh, it's amazing. Freaking amazing. Resistance to the downside. Is that how you view that, Mel? That's an interesting way. Resistance to the downside. I think that's like the definition of support, isn't it? You see it resistance to going lower. I see it being supported. Yeah, I guess two ways to view the same coin. So is support even in your repertoire? Because you can't have support at a high, so do you just not even use support? Yeah, no. But then how do you quantify like my version of resistance? Do you ever like, is that a thing for you? Look at the Nasdaq getting right back up to my our channel. It's not my channel. It's Nasdaq's channel. Look at that. Nasdaq getting right back up to the channel. Amazing. Absolutely amazing. Tesla poking right at all-time highs, guys. Look at that. It's freaking nuts. Just follow my line, Tesla. So let's say Tesla follows its line instead of my line. See, that's way too much time on my option. I'm still going to have to probably pony up and buy it back or something. That sucks. So annoyed by that. Interesting, Mel. All right, guys. I think I'm going to bounce. Roku's killing it. NIO's been killing it since yesterday. And even before then, actually. We did so good on NIO from the bottom up here. And then hopefully another leg. Hopefully another leg from here. Looks like we're already well on our way. Tesla's doing great. I mean, everything's doing really good here. There are some good potential trades on the table. I'm still stuck. I haven't taken a trade today. Feel kind of bad about that, but whatever. It's okay. Always another day. That Coop trade looks pretty tasty too. This one's already broken out. Coop looking excellent. Although, yeah, has earnings coming up too. Damn it. Everything's got a roadblock for me today. All right, guys, I got to bounce. Crypto looks yummy. Well, you can join us in the Power Hour, Mel. Oh, you think privacy tokens? Okay, good. All right, guys. Well, I'll see you then, Mel. Everyone else, I will say Friday. Oh, it's Wednesday. I don't even know what freaking day it is. All right, I'll see you guys tomorrow. Bye.